Oh my god, you are mental. Being a bit OCD about all this, you know. Whoa, okay, don't go like schizo on me or something. Oh god, this day is so depressing. That old lady was demented. Ah, the stress, I can't cope. Oh, the stress. I can't cope. Stress. I can't cope. I can't cope. I can't cope. I can't cope. What's the point? It's all going to be the same. Memories, they come back every day, and I just see them in my head every day, and they're just there every day. They're going to leave soon, it's fine, and then, you know, they'll leave in a minute. Wait, it's not going to be that heavy all the way through. It might be mildly serious, but please stick with me till the end and comment. It's the whole point of the video. Might be a bit long, but it's only a few minutes out of your life, and I will appreciate it like loads. Before I do anything else, why am I doing this video? I work as a communications officer for Suffolk Mental Health. Link in the sidebar. But more than that, my sister actually suffers from obsessive compulsive disorder. I find it interesting that everyone thinks they know about OCD, but actually there's a lot more to it than people realise, and everyone suffers from it differently. The answer is no. My sister is nothing like Melvin Udall, but people don't realise that because there isn't enough discussion going on about it. So the outcome of this video, we start talking about mental health. So you often hear in videos, oh my joint, oh I've got a bit of a headache, feeling a bit sick. I went to the doctor because I think I sprained my ankle. I think I might have swine flu, but you don't so often hear, I think I might be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. I've been diagnosed with depression. I've been feeling a bit anxious about going out to the shops. I think I have schizophrenia. Why is this? 1 in 4 people, that's 1 in every 4 people in the entire world has a mental health disorder problem at some time in their life. That's you, or one of your friends, or one of your family. Should we be ashamed of how we feel? People don't choose to be mentally ill, so why is it a bit hush hush? I asked a selection of people 4 questions about mental health problems, and I'm going to share some of the answers with you now. What problems do you think of when you hear the term mental health problems? I think of depression, being physically fit to live a normal life, but because of the mental state, not being able to. I think mental health problems cover almost as wide a range of issues as physical problems. It can be something that you suffer with all your life, or something that you struggle with for a while and then get better. I think that the term mental health problems often refers to chemical imbalances in the brain rather than actual brain activity. It's a very serious issue that the media tend to brand people with when their life is out of control. People often get blamed for their problems like they do it on purpose, when actually they're really suffering. Have you, or someone that you know, ever suffered from a mental health problem? I can tell you now that I got 6 responses and everyone answered yes to that. So the follow-up was, did you, or they, seek help for it? To my knowledge, they all sought help. Support for people around those with mental health problems isn't always that supportive though. The majority have sought help that I know of. However, in some cases, the help isn't always the most beneficial. Most professionals have never experienced what it's like to live with a mental health problem, and they think they know better rather than listening to the family. Yes, I know people that have suffered with depression that have sought help, but they didn't get the correct treatment and they haven't persisted in getting the correct treatment. In the main, they have sought help, but perhaps the help could have been better or more timely. Over 75% of people in the world suffering from a mental health problem don't seek help from it. Why do you think this is? The stigma. People don't want to be labelled mad or mental. They're often in denial that they don't have control over their own behaviour. If it's mental health, then it's all in the mind. Ergo, people don't consider it to be a problem at all, especially those who aren't obviously ill. They aren't considered to be ill at all. Having mental health issues in your background can limit things such as child adoption and foster care. I think as much as people need help, people don't want to admit that they're so far gone that they can't cope with it themselves. It's embarrassing to ask for help if you're physically fit. Often mental health problems cannot be seen on the outside or diagnosed as with physical problems, and hence are diagnosed after many attempts at asking for help, making you feel inadequate for seeking help in the first place. A mental health problem is not always easy to recognise. You might not even realise that what you're feeling is something that you should probably seek help for. Why do you think there is a stigma around mental health? What do you think can be done to help this? Because people simply don't realise how common mental health problems are and how wide a range of issues they encompass. I think a lot of people would be surprised how people with mental health problems are normal people living reasonably normal lives. There needs to be more awareness and definition on what a mental health problem is across all age groups to educate the public. I think the only thing that could help is to educate people. Everyone should know that mental health problems are really common. If it isn't visible, it isn't often considered to be a real problem. We need to inspire empathy and promote patience and understanding. People discriminate because they can't empathise or understand something that they can't see. I don't think mental health is alone in its stigma, as a lot of other disabilities have stigma as well. I think as an international community we rate our intelligence and independence on how well we fit into the status quo. We like to separate ourselves from others' disabilities to prove how normal we are. So what do you think? I'm going to leave it to you to draw your own conclusions from these answers in the comments. I've also put these questions in the sidebar so that you can answer what you think. As a final note, this answer is my favourite response from all of the responses to all the questions that I got from this. I've had friends and relatives talk to me about being depressed, and it's hard to know what to say to help. I usually just try to have light conversations with them, focusing on the good things. That response shows something really important. Of course, it is hard to know what to say, or what to do, or how to act, but those little things that might seem insignificant to you, they could be making a world of difference to the person suffering. Thanks for watching, and have a happy World Mental Health Day!